Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 27 is here, but I'm already ready for the next one, so here's Chapter 28 predictions. Now, what exactly happens next chapter is dependent on who intercepts Mamushi, with Mamushi showing up into the village days later after everybody is kind of figuring out, like, Inojin's learning a new jutsu, Kawaki's getting upgraded, Boruto is getting ready for his sword to be fixed and repaired, Sarada and Sumire are kind of cool with Ada now and probably working, Konohamaru has probably joined the squad and is on board with fighting Mamushi, so it's kind of all over the place. We don't know exactly what's going to happen or who's going to be the first one to fight Mamushi or to herd them all together or to make them split apart to fight him. But it depends on the situation. It depends on who goes out there first. So the first one I can think of to intercept Mamushi first, to make him like split apart and then to like defeat him, is Boruto. Boruto being the first one because he can go to multiple locations. He's strong enough to handle his own against Mamushi. He can use the flying Raijin technique to get out of there if things get too dicey. And he can use the Shadow Clone Jutsu to split apart, you know what I mean? And have Mamushi follow and chase him as well. So it's a perfect idea for him to start it off, to intercept Mamushi first, and then split apart and have them herd all together into one location, you know what I'm saying? Now, there's also the possibility that Inojin is the first one to intercept Mamushi first. With his new jutsu or whatever, I think it might be the key to, like, I don't know, discombobulating him, or depending on what it is, on exactly what it can do, it's supposed to be essential, so maybe they hold it back, but maybe they start off with it just to confuse Mamushi, but I think that might be showing their hand a little early, but it's still a possibility. I think it's definitely a high possibility. The third one is maybe Ada. Maybe Ada uses her Senrigan and Mamushi's like, where are you? You know what I'm saying? He's so aggressive and he's so into, like, instinctually wants to catch Ada that going after her is going to be like this huge deal, that if she starts off by like using her Senrigan to look at him, he's going to be like, oh, where are you? I have to find you. And he splits off even more. So that could be a possibility. It could also be a possibility that, I don't know, maybe Konohamaru, but by then it kind of, I don't know, it feels a little bit lackluster. It doesn't feel as good. So I basically feel like Boruto is going to be the first one, and he'll also get to show off his new sword and its abilities and what it can do and whatnot. So I'm really interested to see, like, how it can be done, or what's the next step of it going to be. You know, I think him being at the front lines is very important to show that he's going to help everybody else in the village, you know what I'm saying? And then get Inojin in position to fight and to kill all the other Mamushis. And then Sarada, I think she's going to be backup. I think she's going to be there for extra fighting power, but not exactly, what's it called? Not exactly directly involved in the assault, you know what I'm saying? So we'll have to wait and see. But outside of that, I think it's going to go like this. The fight's going to happen, or Mamushi's going to attack or start the fight in the village, right? And then it's going to cut to flashbacks of Boruto getting sword fixed, or Sumire fixing his sword. And then it's going to get flashbacks of Inojin training his new jutsu. It's going to get flashbacks of Konohamaru getting on board with Shikamaru. It's going to show flashbacks of all of those different things in the middle, going back and forth to explain certain abilities or new technology and jutsus and like how things work out from Kashin Koji's prescience and abilities. It's going to show him explaining it in detail to Inojin. It's going to show the conclusion of Konohamaru's interrogation. All of that stuff is going to be really important. I don't know what they're going to do with Shikamaru in that moment. I doubt he'll be under investigation, but if he is, it's going to happen all the while Mamushi's attacking the village and whatnot. And then, let's see, what else is there? There's also the possibility that Damon gets involved. Although, I feel like Damon's a lot more suited to staying close to Ada should things get bad. But, you know, who really knows what's going to happen next, right? And let's just say, for the sake of argument, that, like, Mamushi comes into the village and they kill it easily right off the bat. It's kind of a disappointing fight in that way. So what I think will end up happening is we'll get the fight, we'll get flashbacks to how everybody prepared, and then we'll get Kashin Koji also explaining Mamushi's other abilities, which we don't know, because splitting apart or his division or dividing technique, or whatever you want to call it, being able to multiply or go into multiple different Mamushis is only one of his abilities. He has another ability, so whatever that is, we're gonna have to wait and find out. But I'm extremely interested to see how they play things out in chapter 28. I definitely think it's gonna go back and forth to the fight, then the flashback, explaining everything that they're doing, and then back to the fight, and then another perspective, another angle. And I don't know, I feel like it might end with... it could end with Mamushi revealing a new technique or ability, or somebody failing or getting hurt or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? It could also go with the other Shinju of showing up in battle. That could also be a possibility, with Hidari going after Sarada, or Jura trying to kill or stop Mamushi from destroying the village or whatever. It's going to be tough to say exactly, but I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to be the first one to intercept Mamushi? Do you think it's Boruto? Do you think it's Inojin? Do you think it's Ada? Do you think it could be Kawaki? You know, let me know what you guys think. But chapter 28, I'm looking forward to it. They're fighting in the village now. It's close. It's really close to home, so we're going to have to wait and see. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah,